Aw, man.
I mean, it's an answer for the Clint and also the Eve, who is not really that mobile of a hero with the Avatar of Guardian. And Cars actually used it as well against Onyx. It worked. One for TLID. And the playoffs for Geek Fam. Let's see who's going to clinch it in the land of Dawn.
Upper bracket chance still up for grabs for both these teams. But TLID have a chance to snatch it away from Geek Fam. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, game one. In the land of Dawn we go. Vincent on a signature pick. I'm going to have to say the opposite from you guys this time around, actually. I like Geek Fam's draft a bit more.
Interesting.
Right, and they have their win conditions as discussed before. A boy on a high ground hero that can help out in this composition, kiting back and forth. They got Veldora on the Phobias that he's known to do really well on, and Vincent on a Roger. It's a weaker Roger, but by all means, in the jungle, it's not really as impacted. He's not really as impacted by that ultimate cooldown increased, like in the gold lane. Emblems here by IndieHome though. Pull yourself together for Baloyski, as always. Weapon mastery for Chidera in true weak side fashion. That's going to be great. But Aaron with the Festival of Blood and Inspire, he's certainly looking to make all those outplays happen in the early game.
Widdy on the Rupture, Rashi.
Yeah, Widdy on the Rupture here for the Mathilda, trying to make sure that in a 1v1 contest for control in the jungles, in the bushes, against Baloyski, that Rupture's going to bring in an extra amount of damage. And by all means, Mathilda does a very respectable amount if you don't really respect the potential there and allow her to stack up those wisps.
Okay, Miracle, shed me some light on this matchup in the gold lane, because right now it's just some pokes in the mid lane. Yep. But yeah, Harith versus a Clint. You probably normally think that Clint is going to win, but what do you think?
Yeah, Clint should be able to actually get the dub here in the lane. But remember, Chidera is not really known to be able to actually win on the strong side. He's more of a weak side player. That's the only concern, but matchup-wise, it should be Clint.
And look at the stats right there, a bunch of positive winning rates for Geek Fam. Like we mentioned, signature heroes all across the board. And now with the first turtle spawning, you can see Vincent already trying to make moves, but Team Liquid ID is so much more dangerous.
Fabian walking up, Vincent already zoned away. Baloyski, no ultimate just yet. Veldora able to get the Demonic Force proc. Doesn't want to go in just yet. Good Avatar zoning them away as Fabian secures the neutral objective. Geek Fam can just walk in the river and then walk back.
Clean take by TLID. They knew that Geek Fam, they want to actually push the tempo after the turtle, securing some kills, but they didn't allow that at all, just backing away when they already got the turtle.
Now the stats for Team Liquid ID, 8 wins on the Harith, but also 4 losses, actually. We'll have to see how well this lane goes so far. You can see Chidera is really outclassed in the laning phase, as expected. What can Geek Fam do about the situation, though? Do they want to focus their efforts somewhere else? Widdy might be caught here.
No. Widdy is not caught. He actually tries to catch Mr. Baloy, who dashed out of the way. Aaron Shiku is a Force now caught in the real world manipulation, and Chidera. Sheriff Chidera's in town. Fabian with the Spear of Alpha. Vincent escaping with a Lycan Pounce, and that's the cooldown. The nerf on the ult. Oof, that has hurt Vincent. 1 kill over for TLID.
For sure, man. He's looking like, wait. Where's my ultimate? Where's my ultimate? Let's take a look at the talent prediction by GoPay. Seems like I'm a loner here.
You're alone, Sheffin.
Yeah.
Fearless Shevin against everyone else. We've been bullying him in the back rooms. Just kidding. That's not happening. But yeah, that's the confidence that Shevin has for his team. Let's see how this plays out, because you can see earlier, man, the fact that the change is so subtle, is not a massive change, it's going to be very difficult on like the instinctual timings of a player like Vincent, who's been so comfortable. But look at this, whoa!
You can see that damage! Oh, Zamar goes up, Aaron Shiki! Almost bursted down, one more shot to Nero!
Oh! What the flick, but he hesitated for a bit! Aaron Shiki lives with the help of Widdy the Wise.
Almost, but it's always never enough. Aaron Chiki, but now Chidera, he can clear the lane and actually rotate towards the turtle or take some plating away. Meanwhile, though, Fabian, look at that.
Already with the punish. Using a retribution, now caught in the real world inflation. That's a Spear of Alpha to disengage, getting out of the way, but around in the back is actually dealing a whole lot of damage. Soaking a bit more of Vitalize, and the Avatar of the Guardian that gets him out! Bottom lane, Chidera on the weak side, again getting punished. Geek Fam, they need this turtle to find something at least.
Aran bought a Sentry there, man. Everyone is just pummeling on him, knowing that he has still the Avatar of Guardian. W all across the board.
Look at the orange buff. Fabian is not letting this slide. He took it away.
God.
The quick move was coming in from Fabian as expected. Man. And the gold plating for Aaron Shiki. Wins across the board for Team Liquid. They're going for Baloy now.
Yeah, now he's just going to be disintegrated. Widdy picks up the kill. That Rupture is working for him.
It's just so much damage, so much speed coming in from Team Liquid. That play, man. This is why it's so annoying to deal with a Gatot. If he's right in front of a squishy damage dealer, in this case a boy on the Eve, you can see that with everyone focusing him down, he still sustains and does so much damage. Look at the, oh, hang on a minute.
That's all good. Fabian can take these shots, no problem. You want to walk in? I am an alpha. I'll go in. Spirit of Alpha, Veldora. Remember, you don't have a Mathilda. What is that?
Oh.
Aaron trapped in the real world manipulation, but has the Purify, gets out.
I think he kind of expected a follow-up there from the rest of the teammates,
They're
but
down 3,000 gold.
they're not coming.
There's so much damage coming through, and while that is all happening, Aran is just doing his thing. He's been cutting the wave, by the way, all the way from early on at about 3 minutes. So he's just been obnoxious. But look at Vincent.
Oh no, the Avatar coming down the Spirit of Alpha! They are playing volleyball with Vincent.
Oh my goodness, getting flown around like an IG model.
Wow. Wow. And there's no response. Even on the top side, Aran is just pushing out. And Fabian, this is that mid-game where this Alpha is so much more...
Oh, no way.
What is going on?
No way. Mathila's gonna get it away.
Beloyski was offended, but Fabian doesn't care.
What?
Walks up and dies. Chidera getting the kill, but luckily for TL, there is no bounty on him. So it's still a good trade because Aaron was able to get a tier 1 down below.
Wait, unnecessary there, mate.
Look at the top side too, though. Was it intentional? Or was it just a flex? We gotta figure it out, but on the top side, Aran is still pushing as well. Team Liquid can get 2 right here, but look at this concealed play.
Oh no, Malloy. Goes in for the I'm offended into the real world inflation. Yehezkiel with the flick around. The like pounce actually follows through Aran. Inside of the real world inflation. Now using the Avatar of the Guardian to escape. This man's clean on the Gatot Kacha.
It's like Keyboy, man, the way he used the Avatar of Guardian, just tanking all the damage, and I'm gonna bounce out. Meanwhile, Fabian.
Circling Eagle coming down, getting the knockup down as well. That's
no way.
Over it.
Oh,
Wave of Fade! With a retreat wins Fear of Alpha to the front. Aaron Shiki dismantling the Maloyski is down. And Aaron is on a killing spree. The cavalry charge, and the Geeks have no way to deal with it.
Oh man, they need to touch some more grass, man, because all the bushes have been stolen away by the horses.
They're just so active right here, and the Circling Eagle to expose everyone. Immediately going for the purple buff as well, Fabian. And Team Liquid leveraging the Alpha power spike. He's been going in 1v5, so when the team is actually there to follow up, what can they do? Setting up to possibly go for another pickoff near the bottom side, near the orange buff, but they will back away and give Geek Fam finally some breathing room. And look at how they're playing, man. They recognize the threat. They're just grouping up together because they can't afford to split up.
I mean, hey man, it's Beloyski. You have 07 buff. You also have down 7k gold lead buff for Big Brain Beloy. But against this composition though, the kiting coming in from Witty on the Mathilda, and also the survivability overall from the whole team. This is a whole different challenge for Geek Fam.
No orange buff for you, Vincent.
13-9.
4 levels down. Fabian is going to continue this.
It just doesn't stop, and with how fast they can clear, all they have to do is zone Geek Fam for a little bit, and they immediately have control. Now with Aran going to the top side, he's still going to be able to cash in on that massive wave that bounced off the turrets of Geek Fam. Gonna take a bit of some damage on the top side turret, but for Team Liquid, it's just waiting. They've been able to use this early game to really get wins all across the board. Fabian though,
Spirit of Alpha out the way.
No.
Forward.
He's not gonna die.
Real world inflation as well. Fabian trying to survive. The Avatar actually knocks him up. Now Vincent walking in, but they're gonna be caught in the frigid glacier. Chidera frozen, and now he's gonna be slashed down by the Usurper. Vincent is next, and that is a maniac for Fabian. They want to give it the savage, but Aaron takes it away. 9,000 goal lead in 9 minutes. Geek Fam are getting stomped on.
That's just how it is, man. Usually you see the smart trail line Beloy, but that was a fart smeller.
Man, what is that, dude? Disgusting things coming out of Team Liquid. They were able to bait it out. They used the Avatar to split apart the composition, and because of that, there wasn't enough damage. Fabian was able to survive the initial burst. He does have, I believe, the Queen's Wings and the Brute Force Breastplate, having the tankiness, having the reduction to sustain back up, and then immediately it gets turned around on its heels. Now with the Winter Truncheon for an extra bit of outplay potential, Team Liquid gonna make the Lord play happen with a 12k almost gold lead. They're trying to end it quick.
Vincent actually goes for that item, man. Thunder Belt. At this point, Arashi, do you think that's a wise idea?
It gives him some utility, some tankiness, but at this point, maybe they would require a bit more damage, man. With how things are going, with how they were unable to take out Fabian there, it's looking bleak, it's looking difficult. Even a boy, the man that usually has the tools to kind of extend the game a bit more.
Baloy, I don't know if you want to go for Fabian. Oh, that's a good shove over. Wintercrown coming down from Fabian, who can actually still escape with the Spear of Alpha, bringing Vincent back all the way to the back as well. And Vincent is going to be stopped down. Aaron Shiki dealing too much damage. It's just Aaron traded. Now Chidera doing a whole lot. Aaron taking the turret. Chidera with a flicker forward, gets caught by the Spear of Alpha by Fabian. He has skill in the mid lane, just sieging it down. Vincent and the boy trying to go for the defense. But with the First Lord, the fact that they were able to crack a base turret open, it's still value.
Yeah, it's an equal in terms of kills, but at this point, do you call that a W, Rashi?
There were a couple of shutdowns given over to Geek fam though. Silver lining in the midst of all the chaos.
Oh, Vincent though. He has skill with all the misses. Vincent now trying to go in. Like in Pounce, he has skill with a flicker. Veldora trying to catch Fabian, but he does still have that Spear of Alpha that he will use defensively.
It's a great move from Fabian there to kind of cancel the conceal and then pop the Spear of Alpha. Looking at the quick item check, look at the gold difference. Fabian, 4,000. Already one more item to go for a full inventory slot. And if they focus on Fabian, that's all great and dandy, but Aaron Shiki is scaling up more and more, already with the Holy Crystal as well.
Oh, he's gonna retreat. Oh, Fabian actually missed out on that retreat. He retreat early, unfortunately. Got the retreat on some of the heroes instead of the orange, but hey, it's all right.
Yeah, it's still a whole lot of mountain to climb for the Geeks, man, and they're not known for touching grass. They don't like to go out, man.
That's true, they are geeks.
They want to have a good game, like an easy game, but what is this? 9K gold lead with the flexes, with the Sue as well. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I love these recalls, man. TLID and TLPH, actually. Shoutouts to the artists who made it, because, man, it's fun to spam that out.
It's very fun. But Geek fam are not having a fun time at all. Forced to deal with the waves. A boy, by the way, has a double wand combo. But at this point, you can see that, especially for the frontline members of Team Liquid, it's negligible damage. They just walk through it, and they can kind of ignore the slow due to the mobility that they have with the Spear of Alpha, with the guiding wind as well. With the Oracle for Fabian, even more regeneration, even more magical defense, especially when he's dueling against Veldora. This is the high point though, Team Liquid reaching the full item power spikes. This is where, in theory, they are at their strongest. Witty picking up an Ice Queen's wand, actually. We don't see that very often. Just wanting to have a bit more utility, a bit more damage, maybe an extra bit of sustain coming in from that item too. But with the Lord coming through, what's the plan here? Is it a three-wave push? Is it going to be a surprise engage? This is why it's so dangerous going up against Team Liquid. Sometimes you don't know, they switch it up.
And look at the way they're managing the waves. Really well played, having two waves coming down. Fabian walking up Spear of Alpha to the front as well. Getting caught by Damn Offended. Now punching him in a crowd as Ron jumps in with the Avatar and the Revitalize. Fabian gonna survive with the help of the guy they win. Veldora gets isolated. Vincent jumping in, but now is forced back. And again, it's Baloy who walks up forward just to die to the hero he made popular. But the hero that Aran is using now, Vincent walking up, now gets taunted by Aran and the Spear of Alpha too. Vincent baited, outsmarted, and TLID will take game one in a dominant fashion.
Yes, you just saw that right, 12K gold lead for TLID against Geek Rem. What is this? This is an absolute domination from the Cavalry. A whole new team brought out by Liquid. This is just insanity.